So, welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa Group. Uh, Before we start today's our session, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's quote for today, February 26. If somebody takes your legs and catches you and your head is down, then it is not very comfortable. This whole material world is like that. It is uncomfortable. It is perverted reflection. On the bank of a pond, a tree is standing, but the reflection in the water of the tree is not real. Real tree is up. Similarly, real enjoyment, real varieties, everything is in the spiritual world. Calcutta, February 26, 1974. शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, पतित पावन शिल प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय. So, dear devotees, welcome to Bhakti Sangha Japa Group. Today we are so fortunate to have His Grace Prahladanand Prabhuji on the topic of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, uh, Antya Khanda, chapter 6, verse number 68 onwards. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Dandat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for giving your very valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening on the topic of Sri Nityanand Prabhu's glory. I now hand over call to you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dhanvat Pranam to everyone here. And I'm so grateful to every one of you to participate in satsang in our delineation of Srimad Chaitanya
I
Bhagavat.
know. And nothing wrong, and I didn't know.
Am I audible properly, Mata?
Yes, 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 Prabhuji.
Okay.
And Mataji, can you mute your phone?
Yeah, that's okay. So, so we will be discussing the Chaitanya Bhagavatam. And before that, we will do a little Mangalacharan, Harinam Sankirtan, for about 10 minutes or so. And then we will start from where His Grace Radha Prabhuji left yesterday at 57 slok. Okay, so we will start with that and then we'll switch on to that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Radha Govindala Swaminiti Namine. Prabhupada Namaste Prabhupada Devam Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishashunyavadi Gramya Jannistarine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Gopal Krishna Swaminiti Namine. Rupadasya Sahitya Prakasya Vitirya Cha Prachar Krutvan Sadhu Bhagavat Padate Namah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyatya Desatarine. Om Agyan Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militan Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swa Padantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutam Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam साग्रजातं सघन रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदं सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी शुभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। भज श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासवी गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय 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 राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन व्रज रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी गोविंद गोविंद भजरे गोपाल गोपाल भजरे। हरि हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल गोविंद गोविंद भजरे गोपाल गोपाल भजरे। पतित पावन कृष्ण मुरारी कृष्ण मुरारी नटखट नंदन कृष्ण मुरारी गोविंद गोविंद भजरे गोपाल गोपाल भजरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज कचार्य अष्टोत्तर शास्त्री श्री माधव शरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कुरी वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य सिलहदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर सर्वासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। संवेता भक्त वृंद की जय। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू असेंबल डिवोटीज। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे। So once again, I am very grateful, thankful to everyone here, and especially to the Matajis who assigned me this. Although I'm not qualified, I'm not very erudite scholars like other speakers. Whatever little knowledge I have, I would share with you. And please correct me if I make any error like that. And whatever defective you think find, it's all my fault. And whatever little you find good is all my Guru Maharaj and Krupa like that. So that's how I would present this case. We have to first of all, be submissive and fall down at the feet of Guru Parampara in order to extract little knowledge in our heart, put it in our life. Recently, I was attending His Grace Pran Govind Prabhu's lecture. One thing I learned when he was explaining three terms Jantram, Mantram, Yantram. I think many of you might have attended his class, you know, like that, what he meant like that. He says that what is Jantram? Jantram means any slok which we speak, Bhagavatam slok, Bhagavad Gita, so even Mahamantra. There is a person behind that slok. When we say Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Bhagavan Krishna, Radha Ji, Lord Sitaram is there. So all this, there is a person behind this. This is the person who composed that slok, transcendental slok. Right? Now, how to contact that person? So this is now, medium is the mantra. That mantra, when you chant that mantra and try to be submissive to the person who has written that, and try to beg his mercy, that will the mantra will become effective. This is what he says. And then the yantram. Yantram is, Bhagavan Krishna also compares our body as yantram. Brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra arunani maya. He says in Bhagavad Gita. So this is our yantra. This yantra is now with this false ego. False ego versus Shraddha versus false ego. Radha, Pramod Prabhuji was explaining yesterday. Radha, he says that our ego is what is fighting, not allowing our Shraddha to sprout. Right? And Bhagavan Krishna says, first of all, Shraddhanaha Purusaha. We have to have the Shraddha to start with. If you and me do not believe Shastra, then how can we proceed? Some people say that somebody has written Shastra, so how can we trust that? I would better trust a scientist like this. Yeah, but no, the Shraddha has to be accepted through an authority. You and me were born of our mothers. The mother says, Beta, this is your father. No other way, you have to accept that. Right? Similarly, Shastra. Shastra is our father. And Bhagavan Krishna says, Pitahamasya Jagatam Mata Dhata. And Guru, who is Guru? Guru is living Shastra. That also Radha Pramod Prabhuji emphasized. Guru is our Shastra, living Shastra. And so Prabhupada has given such a beautiful kind of detailed way of our life. One small example I was quoting the other time also. Prabhupada Maharaj saw somebody eating prasadam, and after eating prasadam, he's using the toothpick and throwing away that like that. Prabhupada said, no, this is still prasadam. You should not throw it out. Remove that and gulp it. This still prasadam. Who gives you such detailed kind of way of your life? And Prabhupada Maharaj has given that books are the basis. Purity is the force. Utility is the principle. Preaching is the essence. So in order to become preacher, to tell others, one has to imbibe all this knowledge received from great acharyas. Mahajana yen gata sapantam. The mother was asking this morning, 12 Mahajanas. Every morning we should wake up. First thing we should bow down to these 12 Mahajanas. As soon as you bow down to them, they are there in the air. They come to you. They've got the powers to come to you and give you blessing. That's how we can imbibe knowledge through this great personality who are still alive. And they've got extraordinary powers. So Prabhupada says, I am there in my books. I'm in my picture. I'm in my murti. Hmm? So these are the things which we need to understand from studying Shastra and like that. So I am again very grateful to all the gurus who have taught me. There was one unknown person in my life, I'm talking about 1980, who came and gave me Back to God in Maharaj magazine. Before that, I was kind of a Jamil guy. Hmm? And from there, I started this story. So कृष्ण कृष्ण भक्ति नित्य सिद्ध का कृष्ण भक्ति साध्य का बनाए श्रवण आदि शुद्ध चित्त कराए उदय यू एंड मी हैव द फायर of the Krishna Bhakti inbuilt. That is lying dormant now. It has to be ignited by outer source which comes as mercy of Krupa or Vaishnava. Vaishnava aparad is the greatest obstacle in our life in igniting our real bhakti. That's why Vancha Kalpatarvasya Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanabhya Vaishnava. Like that. Very good. So little introduction I wanted to give. Now we are discussing Chaitanya Bhagavat by Vrindavan Das Thakur. What is the mother's name? Vrindavan mother's name? Anyone knows?
Narayani.
Narayani Mata.
Narayan.
She was such a great, fortunate little soul at a very young age. She got prasadam directly from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Bhagavan Krishna himself. And her son has written this Chaitanya Bhagavat. And if you and me pray to Vrindavan Das Thakur, they have some mercy on me. What will he say? Tell us, read by Chaitanya Bhagavat, detailed properly. Then my mercy will flow. And this is how the mercy flows. Mercy flows proportional to our willingness to accept it. That's why the word is Sisya. Sisyasteham sadhimam. Sadhimam means discipline me. Mam prapannam. Arjun told 2.7, like that. So this is how our submissiveness is what is bringing this jantra, mantra, and yantra. Yantra is now you have to become submissive to imbibe that krupa. And once that happens,
You find in the read at the front. That's somebody's picture.
Very well. So this is how it is. All right. So we are in this Antya Lila of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we are in the sixth chapter, which is the glories of Nityanand Prabhu. Nityanand Prabhu's glories we can understand, but to get his krupa, what should we do also every day? Every day, in the morning, after you remember all those 12 Mahajanas, Swambhu Narada Sambhu Kumara Kamila Prahladananda Balir Vaiyasaki. After that, speak 12 names of Chaitanya Prabhu. This is what I do every morning. Anyone knows 12 names of Nityananda Prabhu? Haribol.
Yes,
Bala,
Prabhuji.
bala.
नित्यानंद वधुतेन्दुर वसुधा प्राणवल्लभ जानकी जीवितापति कृष्ण प्रेम प्रद प्रभु पद्मावती सुत श्रीमान शची नंदन पूर्वज भावन्मत्तो जगत्रत रक्त गौर कलेवर.
Very well, very well, very well. Beautiful. This one we should speak. He is Bhavunmatta. He is so unmatta with Bhav for Lord Sri Krishna. Bhavunmatta Jagatrata. He is the one who can deliver the whole universe. Jagatrata. Rakta Gaur Kalevaram. Right? Is the Kalevar is Rakta Gaur like that. So this is how we should tell. And the next, this is Sri Nityananda Chandrasya Namadvasasam Subham. These 12 names of Chit Nityanand Prabhu are very subh, very kalyankari, mangalkari. Ya idam pratyaham pratah. Ya idam, all this, pratyah, aham, every day, pratah, in the morning. Pratyuthaya pathen nara. Pratyuthaya means after waking up. One who does this, he remembers the 12 names. 12 names of Mahajan and 12 names of Nityanand Prabhu. What happens to Sakles Rahito Bhutva? All the clays, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, clays Rahit. Why? Because you lift to Aham Brahmasmi state. And you will not remain Dehatma Buddhi. No, you will rise. Sakles Rahito Bhutva Prapnyatya Swamanoratham. And he will start getting spiritual desires, Manoratham. Turnam Chaitanya Devasya Karuna Bhajanam Bhavat. Turnam means very swiftly, immediately. He will, what happens? Chaitanya Devasya Karuna. He will become participant in receiving the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Karuna. So this is very important to remember Nityanand Prabhu. In this chapter, in the 6th chapter, there are 3 main subject matters are described. I'll just read in the introduction. It says that this chapter describes number 1, how a Brahman colleague of Sri Mahaprabhu becomes suspicious on seeing the dress and behavior of Nityanand Prabhu and inquired from Sri Kaurasundar about his doubts. So he did not blaspheme, right? He very sincerely had doubt. He wanted that, what kind of this Nityanand sannyasi is that? He had some doubt. In fact, in my cell phone, only when I was reading a bright edition of Chaitanya Charitamrit in 1999, I had a habit of reading little Chaitanya before going to the job. So one day I read about Nityanand Prabhu and I was disturbed. How could he go naked in front of Mother Sachi like that? And I was kind of disturbed like that. And then I didn't read like that. But by mercy of Srila Prabhupada, as I was reading his other purpose and other things, then I said, oh, this is the reason behind this. Even Sukhdev was naked. And 4 Kumars were naked, like that. So these are the very high level. Sripad Radha Govind Swami, who is my Siksha Guru, he always says that you and me, we are driving on the street. There's a red light. Red light, you have to stop. You cannot go. You have to follow. But does the helicopter which is flying above, does he have to stop there? No, sir. It can fly. I have so many red lights below there, and that doesn't care. So their level is very high. They are beyond this lower rules and regulations. That's called avadut, like that. So this is how we can rectify our own understanding, but sincerity. Right? We should not have enviousness of others. This whole material world is full of enviousness. If there is a sarovar and 10 people are standing on the shore, 10 of them throw stone, the ripples are created. And those ripples will fight with each other. They will collide with each other. Similarly, we all have come to this material world to do what? 11th canto says, Loke vyavaya amis madhya seva nitya hi jantur. You and me are jantu, we have come to enjoy sense gratification here. Enjoy the alcohol and meat eating and whatnot. For that we have come. And that's why we are envious of each other. And this is Kuntha Jagat. Kuntha Jagat, everyone is very envious. So remove that enviousness as much as possible for all other jivas. Jive daya. And Bhagavan Krishna says, Anasuyave, 9.1. So I will tell you everything because you are not envious of me. The origin of our all enviness is the enviness of our Lord. Ichcha dves samuthena dvandva mohena para, 7.27. So this is why slowly clean our heart. This Rajastama is keeping us bound in this material world. Even Sattva also. But Sattva is enlightenment. Then we understand, I have to remove this. How will you remove this Rajastamas? Pravishta karna randhrena bhavanam saruruham dunoti samalam Krishna salilasya jatasarat. Bhagavatam says. So keep your mind, everything in Krishna Katha all the time. As much as Satatyuktana. Ma manusmar yudhya cha Bhagavan Krishna. You have to do all these worldly activities, everything but ma manusmar. Remember me. Keep me in your brain all the time. This comes by practice. We can do that practice. Right? I'm telling you this, but I am also sometimes manas sanchalam asthiram. It goes so many places. I will bring it back. All this kachara I don't want to keep in my mind. Bhalana paribe bhalana Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Gramya katana sunibena kahibe. So this is how slowly we can purify. So this was the first thing that Brahman went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with no malice in his heart. Right? He just wanted to, and that's why he went in seclusion. Right? So this was the first subject matter. Then in the second subject matter is that how by scriptural evidence, see, Gaura Hari removed that Brahman's doubts concerning this Nityananda. So Shastra, as I said, is a Guru is living Shastra. So when you are in doubt, you are not able to clear from the book also, consult a bona fide, reliable senior Vaishnava. They will give you, they will be very happy to give, to clarify like this. So number two. Number three, to describe to him the glories of both the transcendental Vaishnava and Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So these are the three subject matters in this chapter 6 like that. And Prabhuji has covered up to slok number 57. So we will go from that 58 onwards like that. There was some mistake in putting 68, but it is actually 57. So Radha Prabhuji had very nicely given this synopsis yesterday like that. What was his conclusions? I just put it down, not here. That first conclusion was that God is a person. This is the root, the most fundamental root of our sampradaya, or all Vaishnava sampradaya. We don't think that this Nirakar is ultimate. No. Kaivalyam narkayate. Tridaspur akas puspayate. Durdan tender indriya protkat danstrayate. Vishwam purna sukhayate. When you become understanding of Lord Sri Krishna, the whole world becomes from Dukhalayam to Sukhalayam. So these are Prabhupada Saraswati has written that Kaivalyam Narkayate like that. So this is the first thing. What the God is a person, he is not imperson. Right? Rather, Pranagovind Prabhu was also discussing some matter with some Christian preachers. Right? Christian preaching, he said, is all like Brahmavad impersonalism. Brahmavad personalism like that. So they are Brahmavad. Brahmavadis are not averse to Bhagavan Krishna's bhakti, coming from Brahmavad to bhakti like that. Personalism. But those who are others, they believe that Nirakar is ultimate and all avatars and everything, they come from that like that. From avyakta to vyakta. Bhagavan Krishna tells in Gita, Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyatya mam abuddhaya. Abuddha in Gujarati we call bharjya. They are like oxen. They don't understand like that. Krishna consciousness does not exist in the air. It exists in some soul, some person. Right? This is what the gist was about this discussion Prabhuji had with the Christian people. And then that Christian woman, she was a preacher, and her husband also. So they said, how did you get this knowledge? That the God consciousness does not exist in air, but exists in God, who is a person. So that's where he said that, we are getting from our Shastra. The Shastra says that ultimately the whole power is a person. Bhagavan is a person. Matta partaram nanyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. Bhagavan Krishna said 7.7. Like that. So this is the first thing. Now as a person, he has own preferences. Like you and me. We are person. I like certain kind of vegetables. You like some other kind of vegetables. Some other persons, they like non-veg. They like eggs and all that. No, we don't. We don't eat onion garlics like that. So this is a personal preference. Now, in your own family, your mother, father, your brother, sister, we are all persons and they are all their preferences. Now you stand up and say, from today, my preference will prevail in this house. Will your father, will your mother listen to you? You shut up. Like that. So this is how also we should with God. God is a person, but we are subordinate to him. He is Vibhu, we are Anu. That we have to understand. So this was the first thing he was explaining. All right. Then when you become like that, you adopt to him. Number two, you should serve. And that definition of pure bhakti. Everyone knows the definition of pure bhakti, right? Uttama bhakti. Who knows the slok? Haribol. Uttama bhakti.
Anyabilasita Shunyam
Yeah,
Jnanam Ka.
yeah.
Bolo?
Go ahead, Prabhu.
I know 2 lines only. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyabhilasita sunyam gnan karma anavritam. Anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktiruttama. Anukulyena. Not like Isi Supal and Jarasang and all those others. No. Anukulyena means what Bhagavan Krishna wants. Bhagavan Krishna enjoys Sakhyaras, Dasyaras, Madhurya, Vatsalya. You and me, we have that relation which we have forgotten. Gata Smruti, that Smruti has gone. Gata Smruti Vindate Tatra Tapan. Because we have forgotten that, now we have remembered something wrong, that I am this body. Gata Smruti Vindate. Vindate means he now is obtaining, he is suffering. Tatra Tapan, threefold miseries. Gata Smruti Vindate Tatatam Asadya Maithuna Magaram Agna. We are all Agna. That's why we have come to this Maithuna Magar. Each species there is male and female. And why they have come? Vyavai. Lokya Vyavai. Is the reason that we come here. So this is to be rectified. All right? And Shastra will give us like that. All right? And because we are subordinate, we have to become aligned with his desires, not our desires. Right? And we are all trapped here because of Adant Gobhir Vishatam Tamistram Punah Punas Charvit Charvanana. Prahlad Maharaj. We are there suffering again, same Ahar Nidra Vai Maitunam Cha Samanya Metad Pasubir Narana. We are suffering birth after birth. Sometimes there's fish, sometimes birds, sometimes dogs, some like human beings, sometimes even Devta. So this was the second thing he said. All right. Then the third thing he said was, just as I mentioned before, who is not allowing us to have Shraddha in Shastra? Who is obstructing us? It is the false ego. False ego, I am something. I know something. Who are you to teach me? I am sharp. My IQ is 140. This is the one which is not allowing you to. All the scientists, big philosophers, philanthropists, they are like that. They believe that what I think is correct. No, sir. Tarko pratishta, srudev binna. Nacha, you see, yasyam matam na bindam. Then what is the solution? Mahajanayen gata. Dharmasya tattvam nihitim guhayam. Dharma ka tattva बहुत difficult, very disconcealed. You have to go on the path of Mahajana, 12 Mahajanas. And Srila Prabhupada is our Mahajana. Mahajana and Gatapanta, one who walks on path, he also becomes Mahajana. So this is how we learn from this. And then he explained that how Guru is a living Sastra. And then he gave extraordinary powers of bhakti. That was the conclusion. One-time contact. The mother is pregnant, full term now, baby is to come anytime or anytime during her pregnancy. The pious mother goes in front of Radha Krishna, bows down. And the baby inside, he doesn't know what is happening outside. But because mother bow down, his bowing is also accepted and the bhakti starts. This one-time contact. So even one is hearing about Hare Krishna, he will also start in his journey back. Not that he is immediately liberated. No, his journey starts from 0 to 1 now. Right? And it's our duty to inspire one spirit soul by telling him Hare Krishna, Hari Bol, or telling him about the Bhagavan Krishna. Yesterday I went for blood test. There was a young girl from Afghanistan. She was drawing my blood. And I told her about Bhagavan Krishna. I gave her the book, Happy, Chant and Be Happy. Right? So put one stool somewhere by just telling Haribol. I went to Redwood National Park in California here. Big trees, 5,000 years old. Just go near that tree and loudly speak Hare Krishna mantra. And the tree will benefit. This is the power of bhakti. Jantram, mantram, tantram, vidyat. Very good. So this is what little I just wanted to say. Now let's go to the slokas, which are like that. From uh, uh, 57 onwards, we will go. 57, he says, Tomara nartaka ami nachao ye rupe, sei rupa nachi ami tomare kautuke. I am only a dancer in your hands. I dance for your pleasure as you wish. Srila Prabhupada, when coming to United States on that freighter, Jaladuta, what did he write? He wrote a poem. And that's where he says that I am your Katputli. Make me dance as you wish, like that. And 58, it says, Nigrahi ki anugraha tumi se pramana, vruksha dvara kari tumare se naam. You alone can bestow mercy or neglect. The proof is that you have induced even trees to chant your name. So Nityananda said, only you are qualified to display mercy or neglect. Not only human beings, even lower species like plants are eligible to attain your mercy and the service of the Supreme Lord. See, just like this, I spoke to that tree. So this is how we should be passing on this mercy. We should not take credit that I'm so great that I'm. No. Vaishnava is humble. And he is passing on the mercy. How Bhagavan Krishna also told Arjuna, Nimitta matra bhav sarvya sachya. Instrumental. You and me are not the boss. What krupa you and me give to others? No. But you can pass on the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Just like somebody passed it on to me when I read that one article of Back to Godhead magazine in 1980. That's where my story started. Similarly, you put one guy in, like, that's why we do so much book distribution. For last 20 years or so, more than that, we are doing the distribution free of charge to Las Vegas people, anywhere, everywhere. Like that. Okay. So if the holy name of the name Krishna is chanted, then even living entities whose consciousness is undeveloped can attain benefit. That is, journey starts. All right. Then in 59 says, प्रभु बले तोमार ये देह अलंकार नवविधा bhakti by kichu nahe ar. The Lord replied, the ornaments on your body are nothing but the 9 processes of devotional service. Every one of you is very much aware of that 9 process of bhakti. Right? How many total types of bhakti are there? Total? Who knows? 64. All right. Out of that, Prahlad Maharaj gives 9. Everybody knows 9? Anyone want to speak that slow? Hariva.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pad Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakya Atma Nivedanam.
All right. So these are the 9 processes. Any one of them is eligible to take you and me to Bhagavan Krishna's service. Give us Parsad Sarir. What is the proof? Proof is Parikshit Maharaj. He just heard for 7 days. Another is who heard and got the body of Parsad. Who else? 7 days heard Bhagavatam. Who else?
So Suta Goswami as a parrot, right?
No.
As a parrot, he entered Parvati's mother's.
Okay.
Sukdevji.
What? Who?
Sukdevji.
I'm talking of Padma Puran Mahatmya. There was one jiva who was in body of a preta, who is staying in the
Gokarn.
bamboo.
Gokarna Maharaj.
Gokarn Maharaj was the speaker.
Nahi.
Dundukari.
Dundukari.
So Dundukari was a pisach. At least we are fortunate we are not pisach. We are human beings. We would develop consciousness. So if the pisach can be liberated by hearing Bhagavatam, why not you and me? But how did we hear Bhagavatam? जैसे स्टोरी के साथ पढ़ा और भूल गए. No. Deep in मच्चित्ता. माम अनुस्मरिद्य मनमना भव मद्भक्त. These are the conclusions which we should try to put in our life. That's what it is. You and me cannot become perfect overnight like Srila Prabhupada. And so we are in Kanishta. I am talking about myself. We are in the Kanishta stage. That's why we have to maintain this protocol. But that protocol, try to keep your chitta in Bhagavan Krishna somehow or other. Prabhupada says, mold your life in such a way you don't forget Bhagavan Krishna. In every circumstance, everywhere, you see some element of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, whatever you have learned. This comes by doing Swadhyaya. You and me have got fixed time taking food in the morning, in the evening. Sometimes we skip on Ekadasi, that's okay. But we have that protocol that we have to do that. What is another protocol? You have to remove the waste also. If you keep on eating without removing the waste, you will become sick, constipated. Go to a emergency or abdomen open and remove the feces. So this is how we have to mold our life in such a way that Bhuvan Krishna remains in our chitta as much time as possible. Like who Mirabai. Palaka palasovat kamini. ज्ञान ध्यान सब पी संग लाग्यो पल में लग गई पलकन मोरी मीच थी पिया आयो. So this is how the mind is. Bhagavan Krishna says, Machitta sarva durgani mat prasadat. All obstacles in coming to me will be removed if you do one thing only. What is that? Keep your mind in me. So, whole Bhagavad Gita nichod is become my pure devotee. 4 English words. Madmanabha madbhaktu madhyadi mam namaskar. Mame vaisyas. You will come and stay with me. So this is how we should follow like that. Okay. And he says, Sravana, Kirtana, Smaranadi, Namaskara. Aise tumare sarvakala alankara. Your body is eternally decorated with ornaments like hearing, chanting, remembering, and offering obeisances. One must offer obeisances every day. If you cannot do sastang, at least do panchang. What? Touch your forehead in front of Srila Prabhupada and your altar. Touch, and the floor. Which sloka is taught by Kulsekar Raja Sulpa, Mukunda Mala Stotra. Beautiful sloka. Who knows that? Kiran Ben knows. Who knows?
Yeah, Mukund Mudno Paripateyache, Bhavantam Ekantam Yantam Artham, Avismat Charan Vinde, Bhave Bhave Me Astu Taprasad.
Bhavat Prasadat. Oh my Lord Mukunda. Mukunda, Murdhana. Murdhana is my head. Pranipratya. I'm touching my forehead on the floor. Pranipratya yache, I'm asking one thing only. My yachana. Mukunda Murdhana Pranipratya yache Bhavantam Ekantam Iyantam Artham. Bhavantam is yours. Ekantam is exclusive. Bhavantam Ekantam. Iyam means this much. Artham means my desire. I only want one thing from you. I'm touching my forehead in front of you, submitting you. What is that? Bhave, what is that? He says, Bhavantam ekantam iyantam artham. Avismruti. The third bhakti is smaran. So I don't want to forget you. Avismruti. Avismruti tacharana. Vismruti tacharana, not Vismruti. I have to maintain your smruti at your charanarvinde throughout. Vismrutita charanarvinde bhave bhave me astu bhavat prasad. I don't care if I have to take multiple bodies, but keep my smruti in you. So this is what we say. You and me, I don't know, everyone can self-diagnose and find out how much dirt is there. And because that dirt is there, your material body is being built. How much purity is there? Your parsa sharir is being built. But if you live with even one material desire, sir, you are Devi Yasha Gunamai. You have to, Maya Duratya will not let you go. I say, better you have some desire to see some apsaras in the heaven, okay, take birth there. Although you have done bhakti, you want to see those beautiful women there. So you'll be take birth there. So that's why convert all our desires, material desires, into spiritual desires. I want to see beautiful women, but as what? As mothers. Or tell them about the Bhagavan Krishna's bhakti. This consciousness slowly will come if we keep in Sadhu Sang. Without Sadhu Sang, without Sastra Sang, I will fall there again in that kadav, kichad, garbage. What is it? Tamas, Rajas Tamas. How I can enjoy my senses? Adanta Gobhir. Visitam Tamisram. And Tamodvaram Yositam Sangi Sangam. Where is Subdev Maharaj? So this is how we have to say. So he says, Naga Vibhushana Yena Dharen Sankare Taha Nahi Sarvajane Bujhi Pare Pare. Yet people cannot understand this, just as they do not understand why Sankara decorates his body with serpent. Parmarthe Mahadeva Ananta Jivan Nagchale Ananta Dharena Sarvakshana. Actually, Mahadev accepts Anant as his life and soul. He therefore always keeps Anant in the form of a serpent wrapped around his. So Shankar Bhagavan is always Sankarsan. Sankarsan is meditating on Sankarsan like that. ना बुझिया निंदे तान चरित्र अगाध यते क निंदये तार है कार्यवाग्ध. People without understanding his unfathomable characteristics criticizes him, and as a result their progress is checked. Those who say, Shankar Bhagavan is staying in the crematorium and mundal, all these skulls and rakhya and all that kind of. But they are doing aparad. मुई तो तोमारंगे भक्ति रस विनय अन्य नाही देखो कभू कायक वाक्य मान में. I do not see anything in your transcendental body, mind, and speech other than the mellows of devotional service. So Sri Gaurachandra said that he could not see anything other than the mellows of devotional service in the limbs of Nityananda. The 9 types of devotional service are the ornaments of his body. The body, mind, and speech of Nityananda are always engaged in the service of Krishna. Gaurachandra did not see anything other than these. Nanda Goshti Rase Tume Vrindavana Sukhe Dariyacha Alankara Apana Kautuke. For your own pleasure, you have willingly accepted the transcendental mellows relished by the Vrajvasis as your ornaments. So Nityananda decorated his body with the ornaments of transcendental mellows that are always found in the association of Sri Vrajendra Nandan in Vrindavan. The phrase Nanda Goshti refers to the Vrajvasis situated in the various ras. So this is what Nectar of Instruction also said. Tishtan Vraje. Tishtan Vraje, you should stay in the Vraj. And what? Tad Anuragi. The one who is Anuragi, you become his Anuragi. Tishtan Vraje Tad Anuragi. Jananugami. That's a slok that. This is the Nichod. So all Nichod this is this like that. So this is the teaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving to that Brahman who had doubt about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, about Nityananda Prabhu. Like that. So that's how we are going here. Like. Iha dekhi ye sukruti chitte paya sukha se avashya dekhi be Krishnera Srimukha. A fortunate person who takes pleasure hearing these topics will certainly see Krishna's beautiful face. Bola. This is the promise of only what? Taking only pleasure in hearing Bhagavan Krishna. Hearing. Not hearing this Gramya Kachada all the time. We are conditioned. I'm talking about myself. So sometimes I at least let me see the news. What is the news going on? There is also Kachara. But we cannot stay without that. But slowly. Prabhupada Maharaj also used to see Charlie Chaplin TV in the flight. But he is not seeing the way you and me are seeing. That's his consciousness. So we have to raise our consciousness by taking pleasure in hearing about Bhagavan Shri Krishna. His Leela, Chaitanya. Vetravansi Singha Gunjahar Malya Gandha Sarvakal E Rupa Tomara Sri Anga. You are always adorned with a stick, a flute, buffalo horn, gunja necklace, flower garland, and sandalwood pulp. This is Lord Krishna is decorated by Mother Yasoda when he goes to grazing the cows. Naumi idyate abhrapapuse taridambaraya gunja vatans paripich lasan mukhaya. The Brahmaji is praying to the little boy. After Brahma Lila. Naumidyate Abhravapuse Tadidambaraya Gunjavatan Paripudlasan Vanyas Raje Kaval Visan Vetravan. This is how he is describing Lord Sri Krishna. Like that, we should have so many such beautiful pictures, which our Sampradaya produce, Bhagavan Krishna's Leela. Put them in your various places in your house, so that when you see them, at least it will remind you, at least for a second, that, oh, Bhagavan Krishna was sitting in Mother Yasoda's lap, like a small baby, like that, Vatsalya. यतेक बालक देखी तुम्हार संहित संहित हति Sridam Sudama Prayalay Moramati. The boys who associate with you remind me of Sridama and Sudama. We know about this. Vrindavan Kridara Ayatek Sisugana Sakala Tumara Sangalaya Moramana. I therefore think that all your associates are boys who used to play with you in Vrindavan. Sai bhav, sai kanti, sai sab sakti, sarvadehe dekhi sangnanda ghost bhakti. I see in your body the sentiments, beauty, and potencies manifested in the devotional service of the residents of Vrindavan. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is seeing in the body of Nityananda, and he's telling that Brahmana to learn this. अतेक एतेक ये तुम्हारे सेवक के रे प्रति करे सत्य सत्य सही करे हमारे therefore whoever loves you or your servants actually loves me. So this is what it is. First of all, you and me should develop intense love, respect for a pure devotee of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And by reading one article of Srila Prabhupada in that Back to God magazine when I was young, 20, in 1980, I immediately decided that this man talks sense to me so much. I get so much understanding of what he's saying. And I decided there and there that I will follow his all writing. So what I used to do, go to the temple, which was about 20 kilometers from where I was. Buy one book of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, whatever, from the ISKCON temple, Nairobi. Come and read it, the whole in 1 week, and get another. That's how I read all 30 volumes of Bhagavatam from that. So this is how we can attach our mind into that. Swanubhavad dui mukunda ananta kai rupe hi kahe jani betara anta. Who can fully understand what Mukunda and Ananta spoke in their own ecstatic mood? Katakshane dui prabhu bahya prakasiya vasilena nibrute puspervane gya. When after some time the two lords regained their external consciousness, they went and sat in the secluded place within the flower garden. Okay, that's the time. Okay. ईश्वरे परमेश्वरे हैल की कथा वेदे से इहार तत्व जाने न सर्वथा. The conversation that took place between the two lords is known only to the Vedas. नित्यानंदे चैतन्य यखन देखा है प्राय अर के नहीं था के ये समय. Whenever Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda met each other, there was usually no one else around. की कारण आनंद विग्रह दुई जन चैतन्य इच्छा के न था के तखन. Therefore, by the desire of Lord Chaitanya, the activities of these two lords, who were the personification for ecstasy, are not known to anyone else. Nityananda Swarup, O Prabhu, Ichha Jani, Ekante se Asiya Dekhana Nyasamani. Knowing the desire of Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Swarup would always meet him alone. We'll continue up to about 80 days. आपने रयन प्रभु न करे न व्यक्त ऐ मत लुकायन नित्यानंद तत्व. As the Lord did not reveal his own identity, he also concealed the glories of Nityananda. Sukomala durvignaya Iswara Radaya Veda Sastra Brahma Siva Sab Ekaya. The heart of Supreme Lord is very soft and difficult to understand. This is confirmed in the Vedic literature by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. In the Uttara Ramcharita, it is stated, Vrajadapi kathorani mrudune kusumadapi lokettarana chetansi kohine vigyatu iswara. The hearts of those above common behavior are sometimes harder than a thunderbolt and sometimes softer than a flower. How can one accommodate such contradictions in great personalities? ना बूझिए ना जानी मात्र सब गाए गाथा लक्ष्मी रो ए वाक्य अन्य की कथा. People who chant the glories of the Lord admit that they do not know or understand his heart. Even Lakshmi says like this, so what to speak of others? But Bhagavan Krishna gave more mercy to one woman, more than he gave to Lakshmi ji. Which slok? Anyone knows? Beautiful slok. He says, na 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 nayam virinsho na 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 nayam virinsho na Shiva na. I'm forgetting the sloka itself. Says that he did not give that much mercies to Brahmaji, to Shiva or Lakshmi ji, who is Anga Sangini. She's on her heart. But that prasadam levhir gopi yatra vimuktidat. That he gave to that gopi, who is that Mother Yasoda. So that's how it is. So these are Vatsalya ras. Vatsalya is such exhausted, Pushti Marg like that. I grew up with my mother who was in Pushti Marg like that. So that's how it is. So I'm taking a lot of time like that. But it's almost 9 according to my time. So we will conclude here. Thank you for allowing me to. As again, whatever faulty I might have spoken, please forgive me. And whatever I've spoken is all Prabhupada Maharaj mercy, my Guru Maharaj mercy. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mata.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, such a wonderful class, such an amazing class, all the time, as usual. And Prabhuji, how you remember all these shlokas? I don't know. All the time your reflection with the shloks. I really loved that. And
Bhagavan Krishna
also
says,
whatever, and
Matta
whenever
Smrutir
you,
Jnana Ponam. He is the one
yes,
in the
yeah,
Chaitya Guru. And he
yes,
tells us
yes,
things.
yeah.
Okay,
And
thank you.
always you sing the Mirabai's bhajan or Narsi Mehta, yes, some and some, all mostly Mirabai's bhajan. I really love that one.
Because I grew up with Narsi
Yeah,
Mehta, Mirabai bhajans like that, you know. My mother
yeah.
used
I
to
was
wake up
used to
very
hear
early.
the
Uh,
Bhakta stories in my childhood
right.
from my daddy,
Yeah.
from my
Yeah.
father.
We are so fortunate we
So I
take
like
birth in
it.
such parents that they give us
Mm.
Kaumar Acharayat Pragno, Prahlad Maharaj says, and our parents did that. They started. I
Mm.
remember my mother used to wake up very early morning. We are still
Yeah.
sleeping and she is singing Narsi Mehta Bhajan,
नरसिंह
Jagne
मेहता भजन
Jagwar
जागने
Krishna
जादवा
Gopal.
कृष्ण को वारिया तुझे बिना ध्यान में कौन
कौन
जाशे
जासे? हरि बोल, हरि बोल.
360 ગોવાળા ટોળી માર્યા
हरि बोल.
હરિનો લાલ તે કોણ થશે
Bolo. So that's how we are
Yeah.
fortunate. And Prabhupada Maharaj has given his full mercy to all of us. We should accept that and spread.
Yeah.
Kar upkar upkar. Bhagavata
Yeah.
says that. Janma safalyam dehi nami dehisu. Prane arthe diya vacha shreyam acharanam sada. Janma sarthak kari kar par upkar.
પરોપકાર.
Which we should do that. That's how we can. So thank you very much, Mata. And thank you
Thank you so much,
everyone for
Prabhuji.
the.
Thank you so much. Prabhuji, do you have time? And you
Yes, yes.
say so many things that we should serve the Krishna. Whoever they give us the mantra, and you told Jantra, Mantra, Yantra about that, whatever Pran Govindas Prabhuji spoke. And
Yeah,
I also like that we should always serve the Krishna and we should align our desire with his desire.
that's
Whatever
right.
he wants, we have to say, yeah,
That's
because
right.
he is our well-wisher.
Right.
Whatever he does for us is very good for us.
That's right. That's
So that is very nice. And the Nauda Bhakti, we should always sing in the morning. We have to remember the 12 Mahajans and
right.
Nityanand Prabhu's name.
But
And
please
yeah,
speak these 24 names.
yes, yeah.
I do
Such a
that every
wonderful
morning.
class, Prabhuji.
So we should do that.
Yeah. And everything, it happens in the association of the devotees, the
Devotee.
main, because we can remember by them all the
Right.
things. Yeah.
So
So,
that's how.
Prabhuji, you have a time.
Yes,
So,
Mata. Yes.
dear devotees, anyone have any question or reflection or realization?
Yeah, yeah. Please
Prabhuji is here.
share your reflections. Self-diagnosis is very important. All right. Shastra is a darpan. Shastra, you see
Yes.
yourself and diagnose, oh, I don't have that quality. I'm
Right.
bad at this quality. Let me clean it. Cheto dharma.
Our qualities.
Mhm.
Very nice.
It's so good that we're having this morning and early morning at 4:20. I hear the first class. This Sri Devi Mataji was giving such excellent.
Yes. She was always enthusiastic.
So it's so good. You start
Yeah.
your day with Bhagavatam.
Yeah. With
So auspicious.
Bhagavatam. Right.
Okay, Nutan Mataji has some question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandastanam. Not a
Nanda
question,
Mataji.
Prabhuji. I
Okay.
just want to thank you very much for the beautiful class. I always look forward to your class as well. I
Mhm.
get to learn many shlokas and application point of view. Just now you were mentioning, and Yashomati Mataji also told ki how that 64 forms of different types of bhakti we have, but at least 9, what Prahlad Maharaj have told. In that,
Mhm.
even if we are able to do one properly, it will be good for us. That
Right.
particular point I felt okay. Then
Right.
we should strive. We should
That's
strive. That point made me feel like that, Prabhuji. Just wanted to share this.
very
Thank you
good.
very, very much.
And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even said 5 only. Hmm?
Hmm.
Who knows those 5? He says, Name Ruchi, Nam Sankirtan, number 1. Number 2, Bhagavad Sravan. Number 3,
Hmm.
Mathura Vas. Number 4, Satsang, what do you call this? Sadhu Sang. And number 5, Shraddha Murti Sevan. Do Arti Puja every day. Hmm? Every day, all of us in our family, 3, 4, 5 people, how many people? All right? Morning and evening, Harinam Sankirtan. If you do this only, this is Yug Dharma. If you do only this thing, nothing else, it will sprout. That Bhakti Lata will sprout every day, right? Up to the last day. Hmm? We do it in our house. Right? If morning, other times, 1 or 2% maybe they're busy on job, that's okay. Right? But your home house becomes Vrindavan. So everybody will profit. Even the insects in the house, they will also benefit. So that's how we should loudly chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. All 3, 4, 5 people in a family chant.
Yes,
So
Prabhuji. Harinam Sankirtan, and that's how I remember. When
that's
I used to chant in my mind earlier, my mother used to remind me, ऐसा कैसा सबके लिए होना चाहिए ना?
yeah,
चलो
that's
जोर से
right.
बोलो.
That's right. That's how it is.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare
Haribol,
Krishna. Dhanvat
Haribol
Pranam.
Mat. Haribol Mat. Okay, so no one else. So
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Haribol
Thank you
Mat.
so much, Prabhuji. Such a beautiful class. And we always look forward to your classes, whether it is Bhakti Sangha or Bhakti Vaibhav.
And
And
I look forward to hearing your classes, Mata.
no, Prabhu, no, Prabhu. I can't think. Yours
Your classes are so systematic and nice. Mine are not like that. But you give such kind of nice, and I always see Tulsi Mata behind where you are speaking in your house there. Yeah? So that's so good. So that's how we all have met before also in
Mm.
some way, somewhere, all right? And now we are again meeting here. I'm from very remote village from in India. Now I'm in Las Vegas. You are somewhere, but we are all meeting by this transcendental Zoom. This transcendental Zoom are making us sangha again.
So beautiful.
Bhagavan Narad ji has said, Tatra tisthami Narada, yatra gayanti madbhakta. Bhagavan Krishna brings us, yantra arudhani maya. He brings us, all of us together, just for taking us back to his place. And we'll all go. There is no doubt about it. Very well. Yes, yes, yes. Very well.
Thank you, Prabhuji, giving that hope that we all will go to him.
That is guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Thank you. Thank
Howsoever
you.
you and me fall, who has guaranteed this? Narada in
Nara.
1.5.
Yeah.
First kind of Tyaktva sudhar, what's that? Bhajan na pakva to patet tato yadi. And bhajan is apakva. So keeps on falling, but still he will not remain, he will reach the destination. Like that. Tyaktva dharmam charanam bhujam hare bhajan na pakva to patet tato yadi. Yatra kwa abhudra bhut mushyakim ko artha apto bhajatam sudharm. A very beautiful Narada. So all this, they are giving us so much boost to all of us. All right? And we should all, Sangye chalo. You and me we should always say, oh, why that mother didn't come? If you know her or if you know him, then you call them, why you miss this? You encourage. That's how
Right.
we can.
Yeah.
And Bhuvan Krishna becomes very pleased when you do that. He says that.
Yeah.
Like that. So very good. Very good. Very good. So thank you very much, everyone, again. All right.
Only we have to become an instrument
Yeah, instrument.
for
Yeah.
someone. Yeah.
Yes.
Mataji,
Don't take credit.
Shivani Mataji is wanting to talk.
I'm
Shivani
sorry.
Mataji.
Sure, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Pranam
Uh,
Prabhuji. Please accept my humble
oh,
obeisances.
Mata, Hari Bol.
Thank you so much. We're always looking forward to your classes. I love your Mangla Charan.
Hari Bol.
And I love
Always.
when you say, you emphasize on distributing the books and talking to people about Krishna consciousness and how, even if you're chanting, you're going for a walk and you're chanting, the
Yeah.
animals, the trees, your pets at home, when you make them hear the Hare Krishna mantra, they are benefiting with that. Like Prabhuji said yesterday in the class, even the shadow of bhakti,
Mm.
benefits us so much. It never goes in vain. Even the little bit that we do, help us a lot. Thank you so much. And I agree with you, Chinmay with Priya Mataji's class is always wonderful.
Always
Very
wonderful.
Always.
enthusiastic, just
Yeah.
like yours. So very, very grateful for you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Dano Pranams.
Hari Bol. There is one great devotee who wanted to become a plant.
Uddhav Maharaj.
Uddhav,
Yeah.
he said,
Uddhav
I don't
Carrot.
want to become tree. I just want to become a small plant on the footpath where the gopis are going, go get water from Yamuna.
Mm.
Because that dust will fall on me. Like that.
Yes.
So this is how we should also aspire to become dasanu dasosmi.
Yes.
Become das of a great Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas like that. So that's how we can progress. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, who's Parima Mata? Okay, excellent. Thank you. All right. All right. So we should imbibe from whomever we learn, keep your mind always in learning mode. Learning mode. Learning mode means, where, oh, I didn't know this jantram, mantram, tantram. Oh, let me learn it. Put down a small note. All right? Or record this and then hear it like that. So everything is depending upon how enthusiastic you are, how much laulyam you have. Bhakti ras bhavita mati kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. What is the mulya? Kriyatam means purchase. The mulya is laulyam. How much I am eager to learn. You meet higher Vaishnavas, you learn from them. And when you meet somebody who doesn't know, you have krupa on them. When you meet somebody level your level, maitri, like that. So these are Bhagavatam slokas like that. Gunadaman mudam lipsed anukrosham puna gunadamad maitrim samanad yak natapyat tapyat. That's look like that. So this is what we should learn slowly, slowly. So I'm again grateful to all of you matas and Prabhujis and keep encouraging me and keep giving me your blessings so that we cannot proceed like that. Very well.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please keep giving your association and please give more classes.
As
Thank you so much.
I'm a retired person now, and I have all
Haribol,
that.
you have free time.
Yeah, anytime, sometimes Preeti Vilasini Mataji called me on Sunday. She said, you have to give class on Monday. Monday, I have got a X-ray appointment for my wife, so I have to take her there. But yesterday, Kirtida Sundri Mata called from India. And she said that, can you give class? I said, yeah, I'm free tomorrow morning, so I could. Every
Haribol.
morning we do classes here,
Haribol. Haribol.
Las Vegas here, like that. So
Thank
very
you.
good.
Your classes are very inspiring, Prabhu. Really, really inspires me a lot. How you tell us, that we have to do books distribution and just this knowledge has to go to everybody. It's so beneficial. It just changes your life for the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Very grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, we can stop here.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Vanchakalpatarvyasya.
Ishta kripa sindhubhya eva
Jayate
patitanam
patitanam
pavanebhyo
pavanebhyo
Vaishnavyo
vaishnavibhyo
vaishnavebhyo
namo
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 namah.
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 Hare Krishna
Ananta
Prabhuji.
koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki
Jai
jai.
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 Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
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 His Grace Prahladananda Prabhuji ki
Jai.
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 Hare bol,
Thank you,
Hare
Shanana
Krishna.
Hare
Prabhuji
Pranams.
Dandat
Krishna.
Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guruji. Hari Bol.
Come often and often to give the class.
Prabhuji, give class every week if you can.
Yeah.
We love to hear it.
I'm ready even if you call me at midnight to do that.
Hari Bol.
Hare bol.
Hari Bol. Hari.
Right. Because this is nectar, you know,
Yes.
to hear about Lord Krishna, to speak about Lord Sri Krishna. Hmm. So that's how we can purify our existence, our mind, our consciousness, and enjoy the life. Yeah.
अभी तक डाउन है.
Okay, Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam.
Then Pradam Mata. Very good.
Close the call.